The changing face of the narcissist. Have you ever noticed how the narcissist changes? I don't mean how the narcissist suddenly switches from being charming to horrible and then back again before you even know what is happening. You know now that the personality and demeanor of the narcissist can alter in the blink of your eye. That is by design. We have to be like that in order to keep you under control. If we did not do so, then where would we be? All over the place, I can tell you. But that is a discussion for another occasion. No, what I'm referring to is the fact that the narcissist actually looks different, dependent upon the demeanor that we are portraying. We're not talking about that we have a happy expression and an angry one. It's something more than that. Our facial features contort so that we actually look like somebody else completely. You will, of course, ignite the fury of the narcissist at some point. For my own part, a former girlfriend commented on the changes that she noticed with regard to me, where she said as follows: "It's your eyes, HG. They seem to darken. It is strange. It is like they are filling with darkness, clouds of darkness. Your brow seems to become smaller. Maybe it is because it is furrowed, but it does make you look very different. Your mouth goes all twisted, and you seem to bare your teeth more, like an animal. It actually frightens me. There is so much that alters that you turn into someone else. I don't like it. And then, just like that, you're you again. It's like some strange magic trick." It's interesting that she was able to describe it in such detail, but then again, when I, on the occasions where I needed to, unleashed my fury against her, I was very much in her face. So I suppose she had an ideal opportunity to scrutinize my facial features and expressions when I was unleashing that particular hell against her. People tend to think that this is the real me, the nasty, savage person that lurks within my kind and me, the one that is only concerned with hurting people and keeping you on our straight and narrow. Of course, this side of me will appear from time to time, but that is just one side to me. It isn't the real me. The real me is, well, we don't need to talk about that just at the moment, do we? The fact is that the narcissist's face will change, and you will see someone who you think is entirely different, but it is just a part of us, a variation on a theme, if you will. We are charming, pleasant, and entertaining much of the time. On other occasions we will be erudite, pioneering, and forthright. We can provide humour, delight, and joy. Of course, if the need arises, then we will unleash the one which is needed to ensure that you do that which is required of you. Such a beast must be exposed to you, otherwise you would not fulfill what you must do for us. It is instinctive, where less or mid-range, and thought out and planned, where greater or ultra, in order to keep you moving along, giving us what we need by way of the prime aims. It's obvious that such admonishments hurt you and leave you upset, but think about how wonderful it is when we make up afterwards, when you come to your senses and realize that you were in the wrong, and that you come to heal. It is then that we can remove the harsh taskmaster and return to that face that you love so much, the one which apparently loves you and provides you with the manufactured affection, concern, and passion that you crave so much. We turn into the beast which must issue correction to you, that must ensure that you toe the line and abide by the rules. You will not like it, but that is the way that it must be. The face changes in order to provoke the greatest reaction from you. We are literally somebody else, because that is just another facet of what we are. We are made up of all of these different fragments and segments and shards which are shown to you, like a carousel, selecting a different person each time. And therefore, when you are shown hateful narcissist, if we could describe it as such, we look like a different person. Eyes blackened, mouth twisted, teeth bared, brow furrowed. We might increase in size, become smaller, be more expansive. The features cloud and darken. A different person is exposed to you in order to get you under control once again. It is a way of things that the changing face is a necessary evil to enable you to stay on the right track. When he appears, you must keep in mind that we are only doing what is necessary, nothing more and nothing less, like a schoolteacher with an unruly pupil or a parent chastising an errant child. We actually do this in order to help you to ensure that you do what we want and that you no longer threaten to usurp our control. The changing face of the narcissist is a signal to you. It is a statement of intent, and you would do well to note it and take heed of it, as exhibiting to you what is to come. That way, you may improve matters and take steps to avoid the coming storm. You have an opportunity to take the corrective action that is required before we are forced to do so. Wouldn't that seem like a better course of action to you? You would then be in charge of your own actions and the consequences that follow, and you would also demonstrate to us that you do actually pay attention to us, that you do listen, and that you take notice of what we are trying to explain to you. Would it do any harm for you to try and help yourself once in a while, rather than thinking just of yourself? The face alters because we do become a different facet of what we are, because there is, through the construct, no true self being shown to you. These are the multifaceted aspects of the narcissist. It is almost like entirely different people, because it is a different individual that is asserting that control over you, and because we have the fluidity generated by the construct, you are not actually seeing one person, but the narcissism creates the manifestation of lots of different personas in a way, in order to achieve the one thing that we always need, the prime aims. And as a consequence of that, the way that we look actually alters to fit with the different facets that you are being shown, so that we achieve the prime aims as quickly as we possibly can. Understanding that this is what is occurring might just cause you, of course, to change your ways, and then perhaps the face won't change, or at least as often. But of course, you do not want to remain to see that these changing facets make an appearance. You need to ensure that you make the change by implementing no contact and applying GoSo. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.